Hey, welcome back. Today I want to talk a little bit about taking care of ourselves. It's that point in the semester where the rosebud's off and all of a sudden we're really in things, I feel like. And I've got papers and tests to grade. And it's a time where I also need to prioritize taking care of myself so that I'm able to really give back to my students in a really meaningful way. I feel like teaching and mentoring is something that sometimes is a lot of giving. And even though I get a lot back from my students, it's not always enough to recharge myself. So I want to talk a little bit about how I keep things going on a professional standpoint and then also a little bit personally also. So I do two really interesting things personally. If I have classes where I have materials that are written, what I actually do is I have binders where I put every little lesson into a sleeve. And with that sleeve, I have the whole lesson and any materials needed within there. And what I actually do at the end of every class is after my students have left is I write a couple of notes on that paper and then I slip it back into that plastic piece. By doing that, what I'm doing is I'm able to keep notes on what worked and what didn't work. So that when I come back around to classes, I'm able to see what I need to make adjustments to and what I need to follow up on. I find that this really helps me take care of myself because I have a hard time remembering what it was I did last November or last April when I last taught a class. So I find that note-taking process really easy. And I find that by putting all my little plastic page protectors that have all my materials in them into one binder, then it's like I have a whole class worth of materials all in one place. The other thing that I do is if I have a class where all my materials are online, I think that that is a really, really good thing to do if you're setting up a class and you've got the time and know-how and you think you'll be teaching this class again. One of the reasons I like putting teaching materials online and keeping them in Canvas or another learning management system is because it allows me to put materials in and then select or deselect them as needed. It also gives me the chance to rearrange the pieces of lectures and the pieces of assignments because I can go ahead and see where things were problematic and then I can make that change for the following semester right then and there. So I don't even have to try and remember it 3 months later. I can go ahead and just make those changes within the system right at the end of every class. And I find that really helpful. So those are two things that I do professionally to try and keep myself on task and keep myself evolving and working to better serve the students in the way that I present my materials. And I'd love to hear from you. What do you guys do professionally to keep yourself going and to really keep engaging in professional development and trying to make yourself better in order to take care of yourself in the future? And then also, what do you do personally to take care of yourselves? What sort of wellness measures or treats or indulgences do you like that other people that are maybe new to Los Angeles might like to hear about? Thanks for taking the time to listen to these teaching and learning tips. If you like, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try and have a video a week this whole semester, so it might be helpful for you to go ahead and subscribe so you can get this just within YouTube. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys later.